Knicks versus Celtics, Game 2 analysis. Mikal Bridges does it again. Mikal Bridges with the game-winning block. Last game it was a game-winning steal in order to give the Knicks a 2-0 lead. Back-to-back games with 20-point blown leads by the Boston Celtics. Let's just start with Mikal Bridges because he was the star of the show in this game, at least at the end. Up until the fourth quarter, Mikal Bridges had 0 points, but I always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. This game was so similar to Game 1. I saw it happening in slow motion. Shout out to Josh Hart and Miles McBride though, because Josh Hart, when they were down, I think it was 18, hit 2 threes in the corner, and then Miles McBride hit one to cut it to 12. This was at the end of the third quarter. Then Mikal Bridges saw one go in, and then he could not miss, and then it was perfect timing. When Jalen Brunson came in, the lead was at a perfect number for him to be Captain Clutch. Jaylen Brown and Derek White were dominating in the first half. They were doing a lot of good things. Derek White was hitting his shots. Jaylen Brown was getting to the basket. They were really doing well. It's unfortunate that Porzingis is still dealing with, I believe it's the same illness that he's been dealing with for months. It's kind of crazy that they can't identify it. So he can't really play much because I guess his stamina is not there and he just, ends up being out of breath quickly. So that's obviously a big loss for them, but they had 20-point leads in both of those games. Him not playing is not the reason they lost. The Knicks just don't back down, they don't give up, and they will play physical until the end. I picked the Knicks to win this series, and I am obviously feeling good about that prediction now. I've been saying all year, I made a video 5 months ago, that the Knicks were going to the NBA Finals. I picked the Warriors to come out of the West, and I am sticking with my pick from back then that the Knicks will go to the NBA Finals. This team is going to the NBA Finals. What I said in that video was that they could beat Boston. I literally said it in the video. Maybe I'll pull up about a matchup. I think they could beat the Celtics. I said the whole team, there's lots of talent. They are versatile. They can defend. They can do everything. The only concern I had was no matchups. I thought they could beat Boston. I don't think any matchups would bother them. It was just, could Cat stay out of foul trouble? That was my concern. He still has had his foul trouble issues. In Game 1, he had it. Today, he did a great job of not getting in foul trouble. That is my only concern about them not winning. As long as they're all on the floor, anybody in the East, I think they beat. And here's the thing, both teams can say that they feel good and bad about the loss. Well, okay, Boston will more so say they feel bad about the losses, but they'll say, we didn't shoot well from 3 in either of these 2 games, and we still had a 20-point lead, and we could have won, right? That's what Boston will say is the silver lining for them. But the scary part for them is actually that they had 20-point leads in 2 games. They blew them to a Knicks team, especially in this game, who didn't shoot well at all either. The Knicks had no business getting a 20-point lead down and winning when they shot 29% from 3, and I don't even know if they shot 40% from the field. So the Knicks can 1,000% shoot better than they did in this game. So while the Celtics, could say we had really poor shooting nights and still were up 20, they can lean on that. But at the same time, they have to remember that the Knicks did not shoot well either. So who's to say the Knicks don't come out and get a lead to begin with and start to shoot well? They're physical. They don't give up on any plays. Jalen Brunson may be the one that they target a lot because obviously, out of Mikal Bridges and OG and obviously Josh Hart, he is the weakest defender of those, 3. But Jalen Brunson tries hard. And he will try his best to stay in front of you. And OG, a lot of the times, somehow it's usually OG, I don't know why. But OG, I've seen Josh Hart do it, Mikal Bridges, they all will. They will come help and then rotate back. So while they may target Jalen Brunson, they still have other top-tier defenders on the floor who can help him out or make sure that, they get a block from behind or something. I just really think, again, the Knicks defense is just getting to them. The Knicks have a good defense and they really play physical. They don't just let you get up easy shots. Shout out OG Anunoby because OG seems to get 3 steals every game because he just has smart hands. Andre Iguodala had one of the best hands in the NBA. I know it sounds weird, but he was the guy, I've talked about this before. He could get any game-saving steal on anybody and get it clean. Every time. He could strip the ball clean, and I have no idea how he always did it. Well, obviously, we need to see OG do it more in the playoffs and stuff like that because Andre did that constantly in the playoffs. OG is making plays like that. He just swipes the ball from people and it's just clean. The real thing is Jason Tatum has not shot the ball well at all. I think the Knicks are doing a great job of making Jason Tatum uncomfortable and rushing his shot or just making him take tough shots that he ends up missing. All I know is that game 3 is going to be must-see TV.